sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back.
Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. Here on my channel you can find lifestyle videos and motherhood videos, homemaking videos, all the things. Today's video I am bringing you a weekly reset, kind of a get it all done. I need to preserve some food, I need to clean up my home and just get things going. So I hope that today's video will give you some motivation and inspiration. Let's go ahead and jump on into it.
Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold.
I wanted to come in here and say this, but if any of my friends here are in the Florida area or were affected heavily or lightly by the hurricane, just know that my prayers are with you and praying for your families and just praying for recovery for everything. My heart feels so heavy and I just feel so devastated that things like that even have to happen, and it just makes me so sad. But I'm definitely praying for you guys, and if you need prayer for anything else, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to do that for you guys if it's just the least I can do. It just makes me feel so bad and my heart's just so heavy about the situation. So I just wanted to come in here and say I'm thinking about you guys and praying for you guys, and please let me know if you live in Florida that you are okay.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it?
Oh, this is my craft drawer area. You guys might have seen this before a while ago in a video, but I have some stuff in here that I'm just not using that I probably won't use, and so I'm gonna kind of just go through and just reorganize things. It doesn't look like Pinterest worthy at the end or anything, but everything is organized to how I know I can find it, what I know I'm going to use, and how it fits best in these drawers. This is not my ideal craft situation setup, but it works for now. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and go through the drawers and just kind of reorganize everything, get everything back in some type of order instead of just thrown all in there. But you know, living in a single wide mobile home plus trying to be a crafter, if you are a crafter, you know that there's all kinds of things and stuff everywhere, and so it's hard to find space for that and to be creative. And this drawer that I'm fiddling with right here, this is all of my adhesive vinyl and my heat transfer vinyl, and I know which is which, but anything that has been cut down from its like original size, I put in this little blue file folder, so I call that like my scrap vinyl folder, and I will always go to that folder first when making a project to see if I have any scrap pieces that will fit the size that I need, and if there is, then I won't cut a new piece. But I always go there first and just try to get, try to weed down some of that extra vinyl that I have in there. But I just need to go through and tidy this up, wipe down my craft desk area, wipe down our nightstands in our bedroom, and just get things tidied up. Here I'm showing you, I'm not really getting rid of that much out of the drawers, but just getting rid of some bigger bulky things that were taking up extra space.
Take me away. I I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you. I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
After I got the spaces in our room tidied that I wanted to get done, I needed to move on into my son's room. They have been playing in here so much lately, and I wanted to go ahead and get this area tidied up. I also needed to bring the beanbag chair out of his bedroom. If you guys notice, we transferred his bed into a big boy bed, so he no longer has the crib rail there. And so for the first night, I didn't want him to roll off, not realizing that we had switched it. So I put the beanbag chair there. If he did roll off, he wasn't rolling far, and he rolled onto something very cozy so he wouldn't get hurt. And luckily he didn't roll off, but I just wanted that there as like mom precaution. But you can see that there's kind of like the edge of his bed is a little bit bigger. A friend of mine actually told me that you could put a pool noodle underneath there for a couple days until they get used to it being like a toddler bed, but you can't find a pool noodle anywhere. So I rolled up a throw blanket and I just stuck that underneath of his sheet, and that way he kind of, if he does roll, he's gonna bump into that and then he rolls back, and he hasn't rolled off, so that's a really good thing. Mind you, he is 2 years old, so he can pull blankets off of his face and make sure he's breathing and all those things. I would not do it if I did not think he was safe. But I'm just going to go ahead and clean up his room and get it nice and tidy in here and kind of start fresh for the weekend.
I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall. And it's not a lie that I die. I can hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light.
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and start some water in my sink, and then I'm going to put a little bit of white distilled vinegar in here because I need to wash some fruits and get those nice and clean so I can get those cut up. My dad had actually brought this big box of food over to us that he had and wasn't going to use it all. So there's 4 pounds of strawberries, there's this big old bag of carrots, there are 2 bags of grapes, and then some of that Chex Mix, and then in the other bag is peaches. So I have to put all of this food up. Some of it I'm going to can, some of it I'm going to freeze, and then some of it I am going to use for the week. Like you can see that strawberry right there is bad. I think he got some of this stuff from like a local food truck. And just wasn't going to use it all, so instead of it going to waste, he gave it to us. So what's bad, I'm going to discard, but what's good, I'm going to save. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through all this and make sure I can, let the least of it go to waste as possible. Okay, so I have all of the fruits washing. I have the peaches and the strawberries in this sink, and then on the other side of the sink I have all the grapes. They're both sitting in a water and vinegar wash, so that way they can just soak and get nice and clean, because all these grapes are still pretty good. So I picked off all the ones that were good. Anything that was bad or kind of squishy, I just left to toss. And same with the strawberries, if any of them weren't so great looking. I didn't even bother putting them in here, but if they looked good, I put them in here. So there's a lot in here. We're going to have some for the week and some that I can freeze. And then all of the peaches were good. My plan for the peaches isn't to eat them. I am going to go ahead and put them in some hot water, some hot boiling water, so that way it can kind of blanch them a little bit and get the skins to peel, and then I'm just going to go ahead and can those up. So the peaches are going to be canned for later, and then the strawberries are going to be frozen and used for today. So like this one had a little bit of a spot on it, but I thought I could cut that off and just freeze the rest of it, which would be totally fine. So no food is going to waste here. So once I strain all of my fruit, you guys have seen before, I will put them in this container. I have another container too, but this one has like a fresh filter and a lid. And so I put a paper towel on the bottom. I will lay a paper towel over the top, and I'll put the lid on it, and I'll put them in the fridge. And that's how I store them to keep them fresh, and they stay fresh for quite a while. And these will be a really good snack for the kids, and then as well as lunches, breakfast, and lunches for my husband.
Can't you see you will be free? Can't you see you will be free? You will be free.
Okay, so all the ones that I put here on the plate were the ones that I'm going to freeze. Either they were really ripe and just need to be frozen because they're not going to be eaten in time, or they had a couple bad spots and I wanted to cut those spots off and then freeze those. So those are going to sit on this plate and go in the freezer, and I'm going to flash freeze them, and then once they're completely frozen, I will put them in a bag. And then all these ones were good and nice and clean, so I have a paper towel down there in the bottom of my container like normal. So just go ahead and stick the lid on there, and then these are going to be fresh and ready for us to eat for the week, and these are going to go in the freezer. So this is what I did with the peaches. I went ahead and canned them up. I got 6 pints out of it. What I did is I peeled all the peaches, I sliced them up out of the core, and then I stuck them in a water vinegar bath to stop them from turning brown. And then I just added 1/8 cup of sugar and a cup of hot water to each jar. Added my peaches, and then if I needed a little bit more water to it, I would just top it off to the 1-inch headspace on the rim. Boiled my lids, and then put my lids and rings on, put them in my water bath canner for 35 minutes, and then just let them can. And that was it. And they are just absolutely wonderful and look so beautiful. So that's what I did with those. But now I'm going to go ahead and clean my floors after all of that, food prep and everything. I'm going to go ahead and get this done and just get it looking nice in here and nice and tidy for the weekend.
If we just commit, we are one. There is no them and us. Together we're strong. Together we're free. From the mountaintop down to the deepest valley, hear a voice calling you. It's the right Whenever you're down, out in the cold, faithless and dark, your story's untold. Come take my hand and walk there with me. I know a place where we can be free. There is a light shining for you, guiding your way, helping you through. When shadows and gloom are all that you see, we'll find a place where we can be free. From the mountaintop down to the deepest valley, hear a voice calling you. It's the rising sun shining in the darkest alley. Can't you see you will be free? I have been far, I have been wide, searching for.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Know that you guys mean so much to me, and I'm just so thankful to have each and every one of you here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.